I like to say that by Islamic greeting, Assalamu alaikum. Stephen Hawking is a famous scientist of recent time. He is the author of many famous books. A Brief History of Time is the best book of Stephen Hawking. 25 million copies of that book were sold. A Brief History of Time contained many scientific errors. There are many illogical and unscientific errors are found in A Brief History of Time, but I would quote here just three illogical and unscientific error with logical and scientific counter narrative. Such three errors are enough to dismantle the intellectual nature of Stephen Hawking. Number 1. Stephen Hawking wrote in his book, the name of that book is A Brief History of Time. The early atmosphere contained no oxygen. Such statement is illogical and unscientific because atmosphere itself is composed of gases including oxygen. So the claim of Stephen Hawking that the early atmosphere not contained oxygen is illogical and unscientific. The second error that is mentioned in the book of Stephen Hawking, A Brief History of Time, is that primitive form of life developed from ocean by chance combining atom. Such statement, primitive form of life developed from ocean by chance combining atom, is illogical and unscientific. The reason is that life cannot become itself. No any material is capable on its own creation. It is against the observation and experimentation, because we cannot observe and we cannot perform any experiment that prove life develop itself. So such statement of Stephen Hawking is illogical and unscientific. The third mistake that are reported in A Brief History of Time is that the primitive form of life consumed hydrogen sulfide and released oxygen. Stephen Hawking stated that in his book A Brief History of Time, a primitive form of life consumed hydrogen sulfide and released oxygen. Such statement is totally unscientific and is going against the natural laws. How is possible that the primitive form of life consume hydrogen sulfide and release oxygen, but recently every form of life consume oxygen and release carbon dioxide? So I totally disagree with such illogical and unscientific statement of Stephen Hawking.